Good day everyone, we are the group 11 and today we will be reporting about the health promotion model of NOLA J. Pender. But before that, let us first discuss about the life background and achievements of NOLA J. Pender.
So, these are the life backgrounds and achievements of NOLA J. Pender. NOLA J. Pender was born on the 16th of August in 1941 in Lansing, Michigan. She was also the living legend of the American Academy of Nursing. She also believes that the goal of nursing was to help people care for themselves. NOLA J. Pender also defines the goal of nursing care as the optimal health for individuals. NOLA J. Pender's first encounter with the professional nursing occurred when she was at the age of 7. It was the time when she observed the nursing care given to her hospitalized aunt. NOLA J. Pender states that the experience of watching the nurses caring for my aunt and her illness created in me a fascination with the work of nursing. Pender also contributes to nursing knowledge of health promotion through her research, teaching, presentations, and writings. Pender also has a background in nursing human development, experimental psychology, and education. She was the only child of her parents who advocated education for women. She studied at the School of Nursing at West Borden Hospital in Oak Park, Illinois. In 1962, she received her nursing diploma. In 1964, she completed her baccalaureate in nursing at Michigan State University. And in 1965, she earned a master's degree in human growth and development at Michigan State University. And in 1969, she completed her doctorate in psychology and education at Northwestern University. So moving on to her last credentials and backgrounds. In 1970, Pender's dissertation research investigated developmental changes in encoding processes of short-term memory in children. In 1975, she published a conceptual model of preventive health behavior, and Pender's original health promotion model was presented in the first edition of her text, Health Promotion in Nursing Practice, which was published in 1982, and the second edition was published in 1987, and the third is in 1996. The fourth edition of Health Promotion in Nursing Practice was co-authored by Pender, Carlin L. Murdow, and Mary Ann Parsons, and it has been published in 2002, and the fifth edition was published in 2006. And these are her achievements throughout her career, and most of her awards came from the schools that she attended and taught by.
Hello everyone, I am Maya Salcara Tagalog and I will be discussing about the theoretical sources. Pender's background in nursing, human development, experimental psychology, and education led her to use a holistic nursing perspective, social psychology, and learning theory as foundations for the health promotion model. Central to the health promotion model is the social learning theory of Albert Bandura 1977, which postulates the importance of cognitive processes in the changing of behavior. Social learning theory, now titled social cognitive theory, includes the following self-beliefs. First is the self-attribution, second is the self-evaluation, and third is the self-efficacy. Self-efficacy is a central construct of the health promotion model. The expectancy value model of human motivation, described by Feather 1982, proposes that behavior is rational and economical and was important to the model's development. The health promotion model is similar in construction to the health belief model by Becker 1974, which explains disease prevention behavior. But the health promotion model differs from the health belief model in that it does not include fear or threat as a source of motivation for health behavior. The health promotion model expands to encompass behaviors for enhancing health and applies across the lifespan.
Health Promotion Model. The health promotion model notes that each person has unique personal characteristics and experience that affect subsequent actions. A set of variables or behavior-specific knowledge and effect have important motivational significance. These variables can be modified through nursing actions. Health promoting behavior is the desired behavior outcome and is the endpoint in the health promotion model. Later on, we will discuss about what is health promoting behavior. Health promoting behavior should result in improved health, enhanced functional ability, and better quality of life at all development stages. The final behavior demand is also influenced by the immediate competing demand and preferences which can derail intended health promoting actions.
Use of empirical evidence. So the health promotion model, as shown in Figure 21.1, serve as a framework for research aimed at predicting overall health promoting lifestyle and specific behaviors such as exercise and use of hearing protection. Pender and colleagues conducted a program of research funded by the National Institute of Nursing Research to evaluate the health promotion model in the following populations. So first is for working adults, second is the older community dwelling adults, third is the ambulatory patients with cancer, and fourth is for patients undergoing cardiac rehabilitation. So these studies tested the validity of health promotion model. So the rationale for revision of the health promotion model stemmed from research. So the process of refining the health promotion model as published in 1987 led to several changes in the model. First, the importance of health, perceived control of health, and cues for actions were deleted. Second, the definition of health, perceived health status, and demographic and biological characteristics were repositioned as personal factors in the 1996 revision of the health promotion model and the fourth edition of the health promotion nursing practice. Third, the revised health promotion model. As you can see in figure 21.2, there were added 3 new variables that influence the individual to engage in health promoting behaviors. So these are the activity related affect, commitment to a plan of action, and immediate competing demand and preferences. The revised health promotion model focuses on 10 categories of determinants of health promoting behavior. The revised model identifies concepts relevant to health promoting behaviors and facilitates the generation of testable hypotheses. The health promotion model provides a paradigm for the development of instruments, the health promoting lifestyle profile, and the exercise benefits barrier scale or EBBS are the 2 examples. So these instruments serves to test the model and support further model development. So the purpose of the health promotion lifestyle profile instrument is to measure health promoting lifestyle, and the instrument provides assessment of a health promoting lifestyle of individuals and is used clinically by nurses for patient support and education. And these are the example of lifestyle profile 2. The health promotion lifestyle profile 2 is a revision of the original instrument for research. So the 52 item 4-point Likert style instrument has 6 subscales. First is the health responsibility, second is the physical activity, third is the nutrition, fourth is the interpersonal relation, fifth is the spiritual growth, sixth is the stress management. The mean can be derived for each subscale or a total mean can be calculated to signify overall health promoting lifestyle. While the EBBS measures the cognitive and perceptual factors of perceived benefits and perceived barriers to exercise. And the EBBS is useful clinically for evaluating exercise perceptions. So this is the example of the EBBS or the exercise benefits barrier scale. In 1988, Pender and colleagues Susan Walker, Karen Sechrist, and Marilyn Frank Stomberg developed the health promoting lifestyle profile, an instrument used to study the health promoting behavior of working adults, older adults, patients undergoing cardiac rehabilitation, and ambulatory patients with cancer.
Moving on to the major concepts and definitions. Individual characteristics and experiences. Under it is prior related behavior. This is the frequency of the same or similar health behavior in the past. This wants to know how often an individual do her or his habits and lifestyle that has an impact in her or his health in the present. Next is the personal factors. It's categorized into 3: biological, psychological, and social-cultural. These factors are predictive of a given behavior and are shaped by the nature of the target behavior being considered. These are the 3 personal factors. Personal biological factors included variables such as age, gender, body mass index, pubertal status, menopausal status, aerobic capacity, strength, agility, and balance. These functional factors focus more on the physical well-being of an individual. Next is personal psychological factors, included variables such as self-esteem, self-motivation, personal competence, perceived health status, and definition of health. It is more focused on the mental well-being of an individual. Next is personal social-cultural factors, included variables such as race, ethnicity, acculturation, education, and social-economic status. It is more focused on the social well-being of an individual. The behavioral specific cognitions and effects. The following are behavioral specific cognitions and effects that are considered of major motivational significance. These variables are modifiable through nursing actions. Perceived benefit of action, or anticipated positive outcome that will result from health behavior. It means when the action is done, whether it is physical or mental action, whatever the outcomes is, especially positive, has an impact to individual's health. Next is perceived barriers to action, are anticipated, imagined, or real blocks in personal cost of undertaking a given behavior. These are the barriers that stop or block the individuals in doing the actions. Next is perceived health efficacy, judgment of personal capability to organize and execute a particular health behavior, self-confidence in performing the health behavior successfully. It is like the self versus the self conflict when the individual questions her capability to do actions. Also, for example, in doing jogging, do you want it alone or with someone? Activity-related effect. subjective feelings, states, or emotions occurring prior to, during, and following specific health behavior. How the individual handle her emotions. Does she eat cake for her to feel better, or smoking and drinking alcoholic beverages? Next is interpersonal influences, family, peers, providers. These are norms, social support, role models, perceptions concerning the behaviors, beliefs, or attitudes of relevant others in regard to engaging in specific behavior. Next is situational influences, options, demand characteristics, aesthetics, perception of the compatibility of life, context, or the environment to engage in a specific environment. The environment has an impact to the individual's health behavior. A simple the color of the house, garden, and the availability of gym equipments. Next is commitment plan of action. This commitment describes the concept of intention and identification of a planned strategy that leads to implementation of health behavior. The level of willingness, desire, and dedication as a basis to plan a strategy. Next is immediate competing demand and the preferences. Alternative behavior that intrude into consciousness as a possible courses of action just prior to the intended occurrence of a planned health behavior. This is the alternative behaviors and action that the individual used to do. Lastly, the immediate antecedents of behavior and behavioral outcomes. A behavioral event is initiated by a commitment to action unless there is a competing demand that cannot be avoided or competing preferences that cannot be resisted. Under it is the health promoting behavior. Health promoting behavior was mentioned above in the health promotion model. It was said that it is an endpoint or action outcome because this is the time where the health professionals will analyze the data given by the individuals to gain an optimal well-being, personal fulfillment, and productive living. After knowing all that, we can explore now the health promotion model. This model is a way to assist the patients in their willingness and readiness in order to achieve optimal health. There are three focal areas in the model. Includes the individual experiences, behavior-specific knowledge and effect, and the behavioral outcomes. Earlier, we have discussed what under the individual experiences relating to the past behavior as well as personal factors such as age, sex, ethnicity, while in the next focal area, which is the behavior specific knowledge and effect, includes the perceived benefit of action, perceived barriers to action, perceived self-efficacy, activity-related effect, interpersonal influences, situational influences. After that will lead to a commit to a plan of action. It is how the patient will commit to the following through with changing their health behavior in order to obtain their goal of healthy promoting behavior individual. And last on this focal area is immediate competing demands and preferences. Is the potential of the patient to second guess the decision to lead a healthy lifestyle. And now we reach the last focal area, which is the behavioral outcomes. Under it is the health promoting behavior. I already said this earlier and I will say it again that this is the end point of the health promotion model because this is the time where the health professional will entails a positive approach, increasing well-being and self-actualization. The only component or the five components that have impact the model is the person, the environment, nursing, health, and the illnesses. Later on, we will be discussing all of them, but now let's dive in to the major assumptions of the model.
The assumptions reflect the behavioral science perspective and emphasize the active role of the patient in managing health behaviors by modifying the environmental context. So So in the third edition of Health Promotion in Nursing Practice by PENDER 1996, stated that the major assumptions of the health promotion model that address the person, environment, and health are as follows. In person, persons seek to create conditions of living through which they can express their unique human health potential. They have the capacity for reflective self-awareness, including assessment of their own competencies. They value growth in directions viewed as a positive and attempt to achieve a personally acceptable balance between change and stability. In environment, individuals seek to actively regulate their own behavior. Individuals in all their biopsychosocial complexity interact with the environment, progressively transforming the environment and being transformed over time. In health, health professionals constitute a part of the interpersonal environment which exerts influence on persons throughout their lifespan. Self-initiated reconfiguration of person-environment interactive patterns is essential to behavioral change.
Theoretical assertion is a behavioral model for the promotion of person's right without violating the others. Theoretical assertion is made when one states something that is not fact as if it were fact. There are 14 theoretical assertions derived from the mode of appear in 4th of edition of the book. First is the prior belief and acquired characteristic, influence, belief, affect, and enactment of health-promoting behavior. When we say health-promoting behavior, this is an entailed positive approach to loving and a means of increased well-being and self-actualization. Promoting health behavior improves the quality of life and decrease healthcare of cause behavior prevent disease. Number 2. Person commit to engage in behavior from which they anticipated deriving personal benefits. Person agrees to engage a behavior from which they expect to benefit personality. Number 3. Perceived barriers can constrain the commitment to action, the mediator of behavior and the actual behavior. So, in this commitment to action, the mediator of conduct and the actual behavior can all hampered by the perceived. Number 4. Perceived competence or self-efficacy to execute a given behavior increase the likelihood of commitment to action and actual performance of behavior. Competence is the capacity to self-efficacy to execute a given behavior in a way to increase the likelihood of commitment to action and actual performance of such action. Number 5. Greater perceived self-efficacy result in fewer perceive a barrier to specific health behavior. In greater perceived self-efficacy result in fewer perceived barrier to specific health behavior. Positive effect toward a behavior result in greater perceived self-efficacy, which turn can result in increased positive effect. The subject expectation about the outcomes his/her behavior will have in a challenging situation perceived as self-efficacy. Refers to belief in one agentive or capabilities that one can produce given levels of attainment. So, subject expectation about the outcomes his or her behavior will a challenge situation of perceived self-efficacy. Refers to belief in one's agentive capabilities that one can produce given the levels of attainment. 7. When positive emotion or effect is associated with a behavior, the probability of commitment and the action is increased. When too much emotion or affect, there are possibility that they increase their behavior or your behavior. Number 8. Persons are more likely to commit, to engage in health-promoting behavior. When significant others model the behavior, expect the behavior to occur, and provide the assistance and support enable the behavior. So, we have all know that people can help and support others to improve the behavior or the health promoting behavior. Number 9. Families, peers, and healthcare provider are important source of interpersonal influence that can increase or decrease commitment and engagement in health promoting behavior. So families and peers are important because they can help us to increase or decrease our behavior or our health promoting behavior. So number 10. Situational influence in the external environment can increase or decrease commitment or participation in health promoting behavior. So too much situational influences can cause an increase or decrease behavior of external environment. Personal perception or the cognition of any given situation or context can facilitate or impede behavior including the perception of option available, demand, and characteristic, and aesthetic feature of an environment in which given the health promoting is proposed to take place. Situational influence may have direct or indirect influence or a health behavior. 10. The greater the commitment to a specific plan of the action, more likely health promoting behavior are to be maintained over time. If commitment will increase, the behavior will still increase then. Number 12. Commitment to a plan of action is less likely to result in desired behavior when competing demands over which person have little control require immediate attention. So, the more people who commit to a specific plan of action is the more probable it is that health promoting. The behavior will sustain over time when conflicting demands over which people have little control require urgent action is less likely to result in desired behavior. Number 13. Commitment to a plan of action is less likely to result in desired behavior when other actions are core, attractive, and thus preferred and over time the target of behavior. So, when conflict demands over which people have little control required urgent attention, commitment to a plan of action is less likely to result in the desired behavior. So, lastly, person can modify cognition, affect, and the interpersonal and the physical environment to create incentives of the health action. So, establish incentives of health activity, a person can alter cognition, feelings, and the interpersonal physical environment.
Now, let's talk about the meta-paradigm of health promotion model. There are 5: person, environment, nursing, illness, and health. According to NOLA PENDER, person is a biopsychosocial organism that is partially shaped by the environment. It seeks to create an environment in which inherent and acquired human potential can be fully expressed. Individual or person still has a full accountability on their health. Next is the environment. According to NOLA PENDER, environment is the social, cultural, and physical context in which the life course unfolds, can be manipulated by the individual to create a positive context of cues and facilitators or health-enhancing behaviors. Next is the nursing. According to NOLA Pender, nursing is a collaboration with individuals, families, and communities to create the most favorable conditions for the expression of optimal health and high-level well-being. Next is illnesses. According to knowledge penders, illnesses are discrete events throughout the lifespan of either short or long duration that can hinder or facilitate one's continuing quest for health. And lastly, according to knowledge pender, health is the actualization of inherent and acquired human potential through goal-directed behavior, competent self-care, and satisfying relationships with others. While adjustments are made as needed, they to maintain structural integrity and harmony with relevant environments. And also, health is an evolving life experience.
Acceptance by the nursing community. Practice. Wellness as a nursing specialty has grown in prominence, and current state-of-the-art clinical practice includes the health promotion education. Nursing professionals find the health promotion model relevant as it applies across the lifespan and it's useful in a variety of settings. When it talks about the practice of nursing, it states the wellness and also it states that our clinical practice includes the health promotion. Nursing professionals find the health promotion model relevant and also focus on the care of individuals, families, communities, so they may attain or maintain or recover the optimal health and quality of life. Nursing is useful in a variety of settings because their responsibility. The model applies the formation of community. Partnership with its consideration of the environment, context, and extends to global health promotion. Health promotion is the emphasized prevention at the population level. It is important to us to improve the worldwide health, assist to healthcare, and service the quality of healthcare for all people. The health promotion model contributes a nursing solution of the health policy and healthcare reform by providing a means for understanding how consumers can be motivated to attain personal health. So, health policy is the best understood as a set of overriding principles and goals that dictate how care is delivered and accessed. Healthcare policy can be codified at the national, state, or level and education. The health promotion model is used widely in graduate education and increasingly in undergraduate nursing education. In the past, health promotion was placed and behind illness care because the clinical education was conducted primarily in acute care settings. So when we say acute care settings, it is a hospital where a patient treated for a brief but served episode of illness care. So the health promotion model incorporated in nursing curricula as an aspect health assessment of community health nursing and wellness focused course. So assessment in health nursing gives nurse insight into a patient's physical status through observation, the measurement of vital signs, and the self-report of symptoms. It includes the medical history, a general survey, and a complete physical examination. Growing international efforts across a number of countries are working to integrate the health promotion model into a nursing curricula. Health promotion model in nursing is helping people achieve a higher levels of well-being. It encourages health professionals to provide positive resources to help patients achieve behavior-specific change. Individuals strive to control their own behavior. Individuals work improve themselves and their environment. Research. The health promotion model is a tool for research. Yes, it's because the healthcare is one of the important in research, because they are the one who experiment a solution. PENDER's research agenda and that other researchers have tested the report, the empirical precision of the model. When we say empirical precision, it means that it's tied to the testability and ultimate use of theory, and it refers to extent that the defined concepts are grounded in observed tragedy. The health-promoting lifestyle profile derived from the model serve as the operational definition for health-promoting behaviors. In lifestyle profile, it categorized into a 6 subscale, included the health responsibility, spiritual growth, physical activity, interpersonal relationship, nutrition, stress management of their patient. Drawing upon the health-promoting lifestyle profile, the adolescent's lifestyle profile demonstrates the adaptability of health promotion model to the lifespan. Drawing upon the health promoting lifestyle, in promoting lifestyle, it is important for adapting any health-related behavior because they will continue throughout the adulthood. This large-site study found that intervention increased the youth worker hearing protection by the 20% compared with the group without intervention, a statistically significant improvement from baseline. To make it short, baseline is the data or the information obtained prior or the onset of study that serve as basis of comparison with data collect or the later point in the time so to assess the effect of particular manipulation or the treatments.
So moving on to the importance, Pender identified health promotion as a goal for the 21st century, just as disease prevention was a task of the 20th century. The model also describes the interaction between the nurse and the consumer while considering the role of environment in health promotion. She also responded to the political, social, and personal environment of her time to clarify nursing's role in delivering health promotion services to a person of all ages.
So, to sum it up, Pinder's theory of health promotion model assesses nurses in understanding the major determinants of health behaviors as a basis for behavioral counseling to promote healthy lifestyle. The health promotion model focuses on helping people achieve higher levels of well-being. It encourages health professionals to provide positive resources to help patients against behavior-specific changes. Also, NOLA Pender's model states that the greater responsibility and accountability for a successful person's health practices requires the guidance and the support of the nursing profession throughout their development. That's the end of our report, guys. So, once again, we are the group 11. Thank you for listening and happy Halloween. Any questions? Whoa.